time. I want to show you
2,000-year coins.
3 incredible things here that I have. I showed this to Roseanne and she freaked out. So I know I don't want to label you as a Zionist, but I know on Twitter you've gone publicly.
I label myself as a Zionist.
That's the thing. He goes on Twitter and he calls himself a Zionist.
For me, a Zionist is a homeland for the Jewish people. Why not? 55 Islamic nations. This is Jewish land. This is historically, biblically, this is Jewish land. I think the Jews need to stop apologising. I think they need to just come out, right, who cares about what anyone says? I'd stop going back in that cycle and trying to justify anything. Right. This is your country. Fuck everyone.
I agree.
French, fuck what everyone says.
No, I agree 100%.
So many in the UK are scared to, like even the Jewish groups, are scared to speak about Israel. Stop it. Stop it. So I just say, yeah, well, I'm a Zionist. Yeah, I am, yeah. I believe in a homeland for Jewish people. I believe in their right to defend themselves. I believe in that. I believe totally in that. Yeah, it's surrounded by jihad. I'm
a Zionist.
Now,
this is something that I acquired a little while ago on camera so you can see it. It's a coin from 2,200 years ago from Jerusalem. I want you to hold this. I'm sure you've seen copies of it before, but this is something that personally, for me, sometimes even as a Jew, when you're fighting this fight, you have moments where you doubt. Am I on the right side? Am I on the wrong side? What's my history? What do I understand?
I don't have any moments where I doubt.
I'm just saying openly as a man. Sometimes sometimes you're like, am I fighting the right fight? And moments where you're getting extreme hate. This coin right here sets my mind at ease every single time. It's from 2,200 years ago, during the Roman occupation of Jerusalem. On the back of the coin, it says here,
we will be home.
Year 2. No. It says here in Paleo Hebrew, freedom to Zion. That right there is the word Zion in Paleo Hebrew. So even 2,200 years ago, when the Jews were being oppressed by a colonial state, by Rome, they resisted it with the word Zion. Like Zionism, it's not a European colonial construct that they always tell us. It's something ancient, integral to our people.
And what they've done is they've made it a dirty word.
They've made it a dirty word.
Made it a dirty word that no one wants to be associated with, just like that. They've even done that with right-wing. Forget far-right. They've made right-wing a dirty word. People say, I'm not right-wing.
Or conservative, Republican.
Conservative. They've made them all. They've successfully won the word war, where they dictate. So Zionism, people are, even you see Jews saying, I'm not a Zionist. What do you mean you're not a Zionist? What are you talking about?
Of course you're a Zionist. It's in your history.
What are you talking about? But I don't blame people because they're now afraid to say that because you get violently attacked. Even just the comment section, it's just like, but you have to not care. You have to not care. And you have to understand, which is what I said. Why are you talking about Israel? Because it's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to do. It's the right thing to understand who our allies with. Who are our allies? Western civilization. Democracies. I'm fed up with the United Nations putting out bullshit statements because most of the countries and the dictatorships that make up the United Nations are human rights violations, absolute Sharia-driven hellholes. Why are we listening to these clowns? I want to listen to democracies.
By the way, countries who deny their own history, which on this coin I have like direct proof of, this is something that I always speak to Muslims about, and I think it's some of the best ammo about Israel. This right here is a coin from the Muslim period, after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. They came here, they colonized the land, the Umayyad dynasty.
They colonized every land. They built a conquest. Every conquest they build their new mosques like Temple Mount. They build
which
it on
I saw you got banned from the other day.
Do you know what I noticed? I'm going to be totally honest. I noticed that there's been a big shift up there because 10 years ago I come here and I tried to enter Temple Mount and I was aggressively confronted because I had a cross. I had a cross on my arm.
He has a cross
and they said, you cover it. And they have the attitude of them was so aggressive. You cover this. I said, I'm not covering this. What are you talking about?
Israelis. The Israeli police.
No, the
Waqf.
The Waqf. But the Waqf were very aggressive. They weren't this time. Okay. I don't know what's changing. I don't know. And to be honest, there wasn't as much freedom up there.
Correct.
As I felt this time.
Correct.
I didn't feel free. But there's been a shift from 10 years ago. So I just have and I also what I've done is when I've been here, I've gone to Jerusalem. I've spoke to Muslims who work here, who live in the state of Israel. I'm going to do the same if I get time to Muslim Arabs because remember back home they're told that Muslim Arabs hate Israel.
Right.
Well, the ones that live here are quite happy living here.
Of course they are. They wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
No, that's what I asked them. That's what I asked them. But the ones who live under the Palestinian Authority. Obviously, they probably do hate Israel and do hate Jews because it depends who's propagating and what's propaganda and who's in control of the education. So
it's actually surprising, Tommy. A lot of Arabs living in the West Bank, they're sort of a 50-50. Yes, the default position is to support Hamas. That's true. Most Arabs in the West Bank, in Judea and Samaria, they support Hamas. But a lot of them, given the opportunity to live here, would take it instantly because life here is so much. I mean, you see.
They can thrive.
I'm not trying to make it sunshine and roses because there are problems in this country. There's like in every country.
There's problems in every country.
But it is definitely a way better alternative than what they have going on right now.
Yous actually do it better than Britain. Like, as in, I said last time I come here, 2016, I paid and I went to a Fatah-controlled refugee camp in Bethlehem, asking lots of questions again. On the way back from there, I saw about 1,000 young Arabs. And they were racing camels. And I stopped the car and I got out and I had an I Love Israel t-shirt on. And I thought, let's go see what they've got to say. Yeah? And I thought, they're going to kill me here. Yeah? And I walked over and no one batted an eyelid. No one even batted an eyelid about my t-shirt. Yeah? No one cared. And then as I was talking to them, I was asking them about Donald Trump. They love Donald Trump. They said, we need a strong leader. Because they respect strength.
Correct.
They don't respect weakness.
It's peace through strength.
Peace through strength. And then I saw young Jews, a Jewish family, having a picnic very visually you could see they're Jews with their kippas on. And I stood there and thought, you couldn't do this in London. You could not have 1,000 young Pakistani youth and a Jewish family having a picnic. Because that Pakistani youth would turn on that Jewish youth. But not here.